Hello everyone, this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you the weekly message of the Divine Feminine to her beloved for the week of December 25th to the 31st. For those who have been listening to my channel for a while now, I know you noticed that I haven't been putting out videos. That was because I was on vacation, and I do explain that more, the circumstances of how that went down in the Twin Flame Weekly video, and there are messages there in that video as well, so I do hope that you listen to it. Anyway, okay, so as always, I've already shuffled the cards and prayed over them, and at the bottom of the deck, we have here for the general energies of the reading. Usually this presents as the energies of the Divine Feminine, and then this would be her message, okay? So here we have the Page of Cups, and this is a very young energy. You can see this page walking through a carpet of roses. This is the Sacred Rose Tarot for those who are asking, okay? And the page is carrying this gold cup, the chalice, which is sparkling, and a white rose of divinity. Now, again, usually the Page of Cups is, it's a very innocent offer of love. It's not loaded. And pages are usually apprentices, still on the verge of learning. Learning about what? Perhaps you're still on your journey, learning about unconditional love. Perhaps we'll see with other cards, okay? Okay, see here? This is connected now with a message for the Twin Flame Weekly reading. Because here we have the Ten of Cups, and this is an emotional completion. Basically, it's a completion of a cycle. We have here 10 roses, sacred roses here, being given up. So this is surrender. This is transition, and right now we are in a period of transition because we have just anchored the 5D grid of Gaia, but everything else has to be converted in order for it to operate in 5D by default. And that's why, especially a lot of twins right now are experiencing various changes, whether they're external meaning that there are more challenging circumstances as posed by the people around you, the situations that you have to go through, and also internally, especially these past few days, we are being restructured. It's almost like a transfiguration because our crystalline structure, the crystalline body, we are being transformed into that, and a lot will experience issues with the digestive system, with the nasal system, okay? Perhaps you've had colds, those two systems, and this is part of the effects of being transfigured into more of a crystalline body. But this has to coexist right now with your physical body. That's why there's a bit of discomfort involved there. And so this is what the page, because the pages are learners, and learning how to complete this cycle to move on to the next one, because this is a 10. Okay, there we have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles, we see this beggar here asking for alms, and the Five Pentacles in the background, and this just speaks to what I was talking about earlier, the challenges that you are experiencing, we all are experiencing because of this completion, okay? And the next is the Seven of Wands, and here we see this man bravely fending off all these other wands that are coming at him. So this is approaching the situation with vigor and courage and bravery, okay? In order to usher in that completion of this cycle that we're in right now. Okay, so that would be where the divine feminines are at. Okay, so let's get on with her message to her beloved. The first card we have here is the Eight of Wands, and this is a card that talks about swiftness, fast energy. You can see this, the hand here has blossomed from the leaves. There's a blazing sun in the background and all these wands. It would seem as though they are coming towards this hand. And this is almost phallic, okay? The wands here, and this indicates new opportunities, blazing fast opportunities for passion, for connectedness. Look at this, coming in to merge. Okay, so this could indicate whether it's in terms of relationships, but this is something that will happen fast. The next card that we have here is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, you see this couple are facing each other. And each of them, both of them, have their swords down. So this talks about, it's like peace restored, keeping the peace. Okay? And what this talks about is that, look, there will be fast opportunities. Okay? Wherein the divine masculine and the divine feminine will be able to connect once more. Of course, that's not saying that everybody will have a very physically, sexually intimate connection with their twin, but there will be an opportunity for your paths to overlap. If you remember, as the divine masculine was working on himself, it's like, and the divine feminine was either holding space or also working on herself, the path was parallel. Okay, you have a parallel path there, and it seems as though you're just looking at each other to gauge distance and guidance as both move forward. But now there's a time for convergence. Okay, this is the convergence. It's like when you hold hands with somebody and you intertwine your fingers, okay, in the act of holding hands. And that's saying that it's like an offer of it's like shields down, okay? No more defenses up, because you've gotten to a point wherein there is a greater and broader understanding of the whys and wherefores of how your love story with your twin unfolded, and how your love story with yourself unfolded. Okay, and this is a card of peace restored, wherein nothing that happened before matters anymore, in the sense that you know that what is important is now and the moving forward. There's no more blame game here, because you understand why the other had to be apart, be in separation, had to go through other karmic relationships. There's a bigger understanding and a greater and deeper compassion for what the other and what you went through. Because remember, a lot have been focusing on how it looks like on the outside for their twins who have been in karmic relationships all this time. But those are just press releases. It's part of the illusion. It's, I wouldn't say it's a cover-up, unlike some dark institutions that still want to perpetuate certain illusions to control the populace through the media and whatnot. No, it's possibly them putting in their best foot forward so that it looks good to others from the outside, even if that's not really the case. Okay? And the next card we have here is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands, here we see this man, and he has his halo. The halo is, if you're Catholic, you'd be very familiar with this, because most of the saints are, and even Yeshua, Jesus Christ, and Mother Mary, and they're all the ascended masters as we know them now, they're all depicted with halos. Okay, and that is basically, this halo is a small version of the Christ energy, their aura. And if you see very holy people and you are able to see auras, it is this golden aura, because they emanate the Christ energy, Christ consciousness that you will see from them. Anyway, I just thought to mention that. But here, this is Three of Wands, means looking out into the future. But there is another message here, because this is in the form of an N. Okay, this is unlike the other decks wherein the Three of Wands, they're just three wands planted in various directions. Here, this creates the letter N, and what came to mind was nil. So this is like the 0 point. And I was saying earlier that here this is peace restored, because nothing really matters anymore of what regarding what happened in the past. There's no more blame game. So while the 0 point field has been reached energetically, especially in 5D with your twin before, this is an opportunity to do the same thing in 3D. Okay, because this speaks to things that will happen in 3D. And what the Divine Feminine is telling her beloved is that we're going to start anew from here. See? From peace restored to nil, 0. You're going to create again something new that was different from before. Okay, and the next card we have here is the Eight of Cups, and this also reiterates the message of the Divine Feminine that from this 0 point we're in, it's quits. Okay, we've all gone through so many things together, and because you understand why it had to unfold that way. This is like calling it quits, leaving the past behind and going towards the fullness of the moon, despite the fact that it has been very challenging for some of the Divine Feminines. You can see her hair is all frazzled. And she carries all this basket of golden chalices here. It's an offering to the stream. And this is washing those away, even if she's felt that these are precious, okay, but letting them go, because she's embracing now the fullness of the moon. And there, it's like nothing in the past matters. We're starting anew. Oh, and there you go. Here we have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands, he's the master of his of creation, of manifestation. This is will. Okay, and you can see here both wands, the beginning of the cards and at the end of it. You can see here these are fast opportunities, a true and strong and intense desire to converge with her beloved. And here, the King of Wands, to create something new, and not using any of the old stuff, you know, that created tension and all that, leaving all that behind, because you're starting from a new start point. It's like a restore point, a system restore point in your computer. Okay, so basically the Divine Feminine assuring her beloved that, because And I get this because some of the divine masculine, especially those who have awakened and who have not connected yet with their twin, a lot of them will realize the import of their actions, because once you realize the value of somebody in your life, then you realize how you've treated that person, how you have managed the relationship with that person, if at all. And so a lot of them will be hesitant to approach because of feelings of guilt and shame, and they need reassurance. Okay? This is not to say that you just go out and say that even if he's treated you, I wouldn't say badly, but less than the ideal, and just dole out forgiveness. Remember, the divine masculines also have their own lessons to learn, and most lessons that are learned are really inculcated within them if they figure it out themselves. It's almost like the Socratic method, that you figure it out for yourself. Because if people just keep bombarding you with you are this, you are that, and what, they don't understand it because they're not ready. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And so there, well, kind of went off tangent there, but it's all connected. Okay, so divine masculine, some of them will be hesitant because they feel that maybe their divine feminine is still holding a grudge and all that. But when this comes up, okay, and there is that opportunity, well, it would, well, the at least the energy of the collective is saying that this is a new start, a clean slate, because now you will be co-creators. Okay? And now you both understand better what you want to create within your relationship, and creating a relationship, a twin flame relationship that serves its mission and its purpose when it comes to your soul family and the planet. Okay, so that's what I have for you this week. And for those who have been challenged by the holidays and experiencing that stress, that disconnect, I do have an offering up right now. It is the Unicorn Holiday Healing, and this is a meditation. It's an MP3. It's a meditation and with light language to help heal holiday stress, feelings of abandonment, especially for those who have not been in touch with their twin, and feeling basically disconnected, whether it's with the collective or with your family, the humans that you surround yourself with, who are all busy doing their own thing during the holidays. This is very stressful and keeps your vibration, it puts a dent in your vibration, even if you've been trying so hard to raise your vibration. So do check that out. It will help. It has helped me because I have been in the same boat recently, and I called in the help of the unicorns, and I wanted to share this with you. Okay, so please do check that out, and take care, everybody. Merry Christmas again. Okay, bye.